Today is July 27th. Welcome to Big Book Daily. My name is Rob. I am an alcoholic. It is a thrill, honor, and joy to be here with you today as we journey through the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous and the 12 Steps and 12 Traditions. Today out of the Big Book, we are going to read Chapter 2, There's a Solution, page 17. We're beginning that chapter today. And out of the 12 and 12, we are reading a little bit more about Step 4 by reading page 45. And of course, we will read the July 27th Daily Reflections and 24 hours a day. So with that, hope you all are doing well this morning, my friends. Life is good over here. It's just a blessing to wake up and do this all over again. You know, this has been a wonderful, wonderful thing for me. A very positive exercise that's held me accountable. And I've gotten so much out of this. And I know, I said from day one, if this will help one out there, it's worth it. And I didn't realize that one would be me. Go figure. Anyway, let's get to the good stuff. Out of the Big Book, we're on Chapter 2, There is a Solution. We of Alcoholics Anonymous know thousands of men and women who were once just as hopeless as Bill. Nearly all have recovered. They have solved the drink problem. We are average Americans. All sections of this country and many of its occupations are represented, as well as many political, economic, social, and religious backgrounds. We are people who normally would not mix. But there exists among us a fellowship, a friendliness, and an understanding which is indescribably wonderful. We're like the passengers of a great liner the moment after rescue from shipwreck, when camaraderie, joyousness, and democracy pervade the vessel from steerage to captain's table. Unlike the feelings of ship passengers, however, our joy in escape from disaster does not subside as we go our individual ways. The feeling of having shared in a common peril is one element in the powerful cement which binds us. But that in itself would never have held us together as we are now joined. The tremendous fact for every one of us is that we have discovered a common solution. We have a way out on which we can absolutely agree, and upon which we can join in brotherly and harmonious action. This is the great news this book carries to those who still suffer from alcoholism. Out of the 12 and 12, we're on Step 4, made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. Page 45. If temporarily we are on the depressive side, we're apt to be swamped with guilt and self-loathing. We wallow in this messy bog, often getting a misshapen and painful pleasure out of it. As we morbidly pursue this melancholy activity, we may sink to such a point of despair that nothing but oblivion looks possible as a solution. Here, of course, we have lost all perspective, and therefore all genuine humility. For this is pride in reverse. This is not a moral inventory at all. It is the very process by which the depressive has so often been led to the bottle and extinction. If, however, our natural disposition is inclined to self-righteousness and grandiosity, our reaction will be just the opposite. We will be offended at AA's suggested inventory. No doubt we shall point with pride to the good lives that we thought we led before the bottle cut us down. We shall claim that our serious character defects, if we think we have any at all, have been caused chiefly by excessive drinking. This being so, we think it logically follows that sobriety, first, last, and all the time, is the only thing we need to work for. We believe that our one-time good characters will be revived the moment we quit alcohol. If we were pretty nice people all along, except for our drinking, what need is there for a moral inventory now that we are sober? We also clutch at another wonderful excuse for avoiding an inventory. Our present anxieties and troubles, we cry, are caused by the behavior of other people. People who really need a moral inventory. We firmly believe that if they'd only treat us better, we'd be all right. Therefore, we think our indignation is justified and reasonable. That our resentments are the right kind. We aren't the guilty ones. They are. Daily Reflections, July 27th. Giving freely. We will make every personal sacrifice necessary to ensure the unity of Alcoholics Anonymous. We will do this because we have learned to love God and one another. AA Comes of Age, page 234. To be self-supporting through my own contributions was never a strong characteristic during my days as a practicing alcoholic. The giving of time or money always demanded a price tag. As a newcomer, I was told we have to give it away in order to keep it. As I began to adopt the principles of Alcoholics Anonymous in my life, I soon found that it was a privilege to give to the fellowship as an expression of the gratitude I felt in my heart. My love of God and of others became the motivating factor in my life, with no thought of return. I realize now that giving freely is God's way of expressing Himself through me. "24 Hours a Day, July 27th. AA Thought for the Day. To paraphrase Psalm 19, we alcoholics declare the power of liquor and drunkenness showeth its handiwork. Day unto day uttereth hangovers, night unto night showeth suffering. The law of AA is perfect, converting the drunk. The testimony of AA is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of AA are right, rejoicing the heart. The program of AA is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the first drink is clean, enduring forever. Have I any doubt about the power of liquor? Meditation for the day. Walk humbly with thy Lord. Walking with God means practicing the presence of God in your daily affairs. It means asking God for strength to face each new day. It means turning to Him often during the day in prayer for yourself and for other people. It means thanking Him at night for your blessings that you've received during the day. Nothing can seriously upset you if you are walking with God. You can believe that He is beside you in spirit to help you and to guide you on your way. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may try to walk humbly with God. I pray that I may turn to Him often as to a close friend. Man, oh man, this was a great day of reading. I guess I'll have to cherry pick real quick a little bit of them. Okay, first of all, going back to the big book, we're normally a company that would not mix. We have so many different backgrounds and stories, yet we have one common peril. And the fellowship really binds us together, but also a solution, a common solution that is mentioned in these 12 steps. So this is an amazing thing. We get a program for living with the steps, and we get a fellowship, so we get our support through people who are in the lifeboat with us. And then out of the 12 and 12, talking about pride in reverse, I was never one necessarily to be like, oh, I'm amazing. I was the other way. I hated myself. I'm not good enough. I'm not good looking enough. I'm not smart enough. Whatever it was, I was constantly just beating myself up. And then especially when I started making destructive choices while drinking, I really started beating myself up then. But then a very close friend of mine called me out on it. He made me read this page. He said, dude, what you're doing right now, that's pride in reverse. And I said, really? I'm not being prideful. If anything, I'm being humble, right? I'm not bragging on myself. He said, are you still thinking about yourself? He got me. I was. And I can still pick up that pride. Every now and then, I'm still working on that. And that keeps me clinging to my higher power. Out of the daily reflections, I love the line, I soon found it was a privilege to give to the fellowship as an expression of the gratitude I felt in my heart. My love of God and of others became the motivating factor of my life, with no thought of return. When you can give to somebody who can give you nothing in return, when you can give to somebody who may even despitefully use you, that's real giving. And it's one of the best feelings in the world when you can do that. It's so ironic and paradoxical, I guess, but it's the truth. And out of gratitude for the second or third or thousandth chance that I've been given, I want to help others. And that in turn helps me. And then finally, golly, the 24 hours a day today, man. I love this. I pray that I may walk humbly with God daily. And I pray that I may turn to Him often as to a close friend. It's incredible. He's closer than a brother, closer than the closest friend for me. And He's sitting there on the bench with me, wrapping His protective arm around me. I still see that mental image, and it always gives me comfort. Anytime something's bothered me, I just pray. And it's a conversational prayer. But He's closer than a friend. Great stuff today. If you are sober today, my friends, you are a miracle. And those who love you are very proud of you. If we were given another set of 24 hours, my friends, I look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow.